Hey guys, it's Brian here. Welcome to another episode of Saltfish TV. So this video is gonna be the one. It's sad to say that this will be the last time that you see the Evo in in action. um, Due to this recent outbreak, I've been currently quarantined. I'm on day 3 of 14. I buy water off base. Um, and it's just not really working out because I can't leave the house. And we also use the water for drinking and cooking sometimes as well, so the water gets depleted pretty fast. And plus, this tank is going to eventually be torn down anyway because there is a new build coming. So please stay tuned for that video, that introductory video. And I've already got a whole bunch of stuff for it already. I just need to actually have the time to record. So, first off, this Evo, I don't know. I never really liked it, honestly. The design wasn't that great. I've seen some very successful Evos, but unfortunately for me, that is not the case. I've had multiple dino breakouts, and I've had issue with algae and everything. The corals have been alright. After adding kalkwater to the ATO reservoir, the corals have actually been growing pretty well and being happy, doing water changes as I should. And this Evo, I don't need 3 tanks. It was cool to be like, yeah, I got 3 tanks, but right where this Evo sits is where I want to put the new tank build, and also it's just extra water to keep doing water changes with. So eventually, what I will be doing is moving everything over. Well, not everything. Mostly just the corals. I'll be dipping them and scrubbing them with a toothbrush to get you can see sponges and everything on the rock and it's getting on the coral. I'll be scrubbing them clean so it doesn't get into the cube, which is the goal, is to put all these corals into the cube, which should be stocked by at that point. And I don't know, I've had bad luck with this tank. Multiple fish have died. I've had several fish jump out and I can't even find them, which I still think the cat ate them. I had a Maine blizzard clownfish in here, and then it was loving life in this tank, and out of nowhere, I want to say a couple weeks back, it disappeared, and I can't find it. I think it might have jumped, but I've never seen that one jump. But it is what it is, I guess. Um, so yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is think with the cleanup crew. There's like a crab or two in there and some snails. I think what I might do is put 1 or 2 snails into the cube and the rest into the currently running 45 gallon tank. And I'll put the pajama cardinal in the 45 as well, because if I put it in with the lionfish in the death cube, pretty sure he'll try to eat it. And I don't want that to happen. So as for, moving on, the filtration on this tank, I think it's okay, but I personally don't like it. The third chamber, the water level for some reason always fluctuates, no matter what, and that wave maker is the only thing that's really helping push water into the first chamber to actually filter the water out. Because I've left the wave maker off before and it just was barely trickling over, and I don't know. I just think it's a bad design. I even have the intake media baskets in chamber 1 and chamber 2. I used to have a refugium in there, but that's what caused the first dino outbreak. So now it's mostly just, biospheres for biological filtration, and I have a ChemiPure blue bag in there. And that's all I have for filtration. It works. It exports nutrients, but I don't know. I'm not really too keen on this sorry, the tank. But I want to move in and talk about the light, the stock light with the hood and everything. I had too much salt creep, and so I was like, hey, let's take it off. So even with the lid off, I'm still getting salt creep like no other, and more evaporation, which further increases your salt creep. I don't know. But I think it's just time for the Evo to go. I've had some people asking about my light. It's a Watt Shine Chinese black box light, full spectrum LED light that I bought off of Amazon. And I have it hanging off of a shelf hanger. So here's the cube. So yeah, there's plenty of space in there for these corals to go on. I just want to make sure I dip them first, because I don't want to bring any other bad pests or anything over to this tank, because this one's doing really well at the moment and I'm really happy with it. So the ideal thing is to move down to 2 tanks and get this new build going and do a proper video on this death cube, because I've added some livestock in there, as in coral, as you can see. But yeah, this will be the last video that you see the Evo. It's been a long journey, but it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. Saltfish TV, out.